All right, let's get this underway here. Get to our draft. I will try and fix my my mic. I know it's been a little rough. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I need to fix. Someone told me earlier I fixed. Well, let's turn up gain a little bit more. Let's try 3. If I blow you out of the water, let me know. I do apologize. But, alright, so first draft, we have first pick, first ban on the side of Arrogant Nephalem. So tonight I've seen a mix of bans. In general, I tend to see a decent amount of tank bans. So see if that continues to be the case. Towers of Doom, Poke is definitely a big thing. Chromie, Li Meng, we're gonna get a Lunara ban. Lunara, good all around hero. A little bit difficult to play. She has fantastic poke, great late game scaling with the Splintered Spear dots on the enemy, but she will not be a thing tonight. So at least not in this game. Response ban on the side of can't counterpick stupid. See what they look to pull out. I'd love to see the tank, and there's a tank ban. Garrosh, good, big, strong war chief. Nobody wants thrown around, so he's going to be gone. See if we get another response tank ban by Arrogant Nephalem. They are first picks, so it looks like they're not going to choke themselves out of tanks. They're going to throw another damage dealer away. Phoenix, strong hero, another hero that works well with slows, has wombo potential. He's gone. And response ban, I'd hate to see another tank ban here because they're gonna choke themselves. But Malthael, he's gone. Good dual soaking map for him, so he's a respectable ban for the map. Running a 4-man, nobody banned Deathwing. Running a good 4-man in the bot while you have a dual soaker like into Malthael would be a good thing to get rid of. So Kalthos, KT, first ban. He is a hero. KT, good hero to have for wave clear. He has poke potential. He has some burst. Not really great blow up early game, but he can be a nuisance. So a good strong pickup by Arrogant Nephalem. Response is 2 really strong heroes in Joan on Sylvanas. Having played tank and DPS in competitive, I pretty much play those heroes all the time. So Joe, great wave clear. Not the greatest in terms of CC peels, at least until level 10. Then she has some engaged peel potential with her ult at the very least. Sylvanas, strong, great strong hero, good for taking objectives. Great wave clear, great damage output, just all around fantastic hero that I love being able to see for the first time, I believe, since I started casting again this season. Mal'Ganis, Anduin pickup. Again, 2 really strong heroes. Mal'Ganis at the high level of play is a fantastic hero, putting everyone to sleep, just lives absolutely forever. And then you have Anduin to help him live even longer with his pull ult. Both of his his pull trait. Both of his ults have game-changing capabilities. So let's see what comes out from him. I'd love to see a light bomb on Mal'Ganis as he goes to put everyone to sleep. Dahaka ban from Can't Counterpick Stupid. He's a global. I mean that's enough of a reason on this map in particular. Invades on camps are a huge deal, so we're gonna get him out of there. Jaina ban from Arrogant Nephalem. They do not want anything to do with the Ice Queen. It's a good pick. She makes or good ban. She makes tanks sad, making them slow, and just overall wombo potential, blow up potential she has. It's a good thing to get rid of. 2 more pickups of good all-around heroes in the offlane and the DPS in Leoric and Raynor. Offlane is always going to be a weak point for me, so I know what he does well. He's probably one of the few offlaners I actually do play when I have to. Curious to see what he opts to do build-wise, to see how he's going to impact the game. And then Raynor. Raynor's Raynor. He's always been Raynor. You just poke, 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 poke. Final two pickups by Arrogant Nephalem. We have Maev, Blaze. Those are two incredibly strong heroes in their own rights, but together make a very nasty combo. Maev pull into Blaze stun is an immense combo. Follow that up with a Kael'thas. Kael'thas Qs into Light Bomb Mal'Ganis. There's a lot of dead people potential. Last pick Rhaegar. It's a good response, I believe, in terms of support options to what Arrogant Nephalem has. Fantastic save button in his ult. Has a cleanse. Another hero that has good macro potential. So we will see. I love drafts. I love the draft from both teams. So this is going to be exciting. We'll move over to our in-game and see how this goes. Once again, thank you everyone for either sticking around or just joining me here tonight. This is going to be my final cast of the evening. Can't Counterpick Stupid versus Arrogant Nephalem. Div C West picked this up. They actually scheduled it today, and I picked it up. Hey, there's a game really late. I don't need to sleep. I'm gonna cast it. So here we are. I'm immensely excited. So good luck to both teams. Let's go to it. So on the right side, red team, Arrogant Nephalem, we have Null Pointer on the Anduin. We have Kime on the Blaze, Dekilidin on Maev, Segatai on the Mal'Ganis, Trave on the Kael'thas. And on the side of Can't Counterpick Stupid, we have Killadorn on Leoric, Madathi on Sylvanas, Osprey on the Raynor, Valkymer on excuse me, pardon me, Valkymer on the Joanna, and Wit's End on the little, what do we call him, Doggo, Wit's End on the Rhaegar. Alright, Valkymer going in deep. Segatai, in his own response, going to go in deep. We are going to have tanks on backlines at literally 30 seconds in this game. Valkymer gets grabbed, but it looks like he walked in just enough. Null Pointer getting a little bit of autos in. Good Q to put Segatai back on his own side of the map. Killadin goes in, get bombs on absolutely everyone. Got nice pull. Segatai's really low. But looks like everyone's going to walk out. Joe is just in there. Valkymer's a little bit late to the party. He walked in. Hey guys, I'm here. Oh, my team's gone. All right. But Osprey's gonna do what he do in poke. This 4-man's gonna be exciting, but I gotta check out what's going on up here. So in the Discord earlier, they talked about rock paper scissors being what decides the match, and I imagine because it was so late, so late in the evening. But I don't think that's happening. Leo looking to double soak pre-4. That's a decision. We'll see how that works out. It's going to take a lot of minion damage here. Oh, in the meantime, Kael'thas picked off in the bot lane. Looks like he lagged behind in the rotation a little bit. Blaze is just sitting top, picking up a soak whenever he wants. Take a look at talents here. We have Renew, Mana Addict, time to feed. Nice, just momentum and new habits. Renew's an interesting decision. I normally see bold decision, at least when I see the hero and when I play the hero. But looks like Rhaegar went for a bite, got stuck in pretty deep, and he went to sleep for it. Madathi's trying to back, but Dekilidin's running him down. Go ahead and drop this here just a moment. Madathi actually waves out. Good escape. Almost aggro's the camp, but since they are not instant hit, she is more than okay. First camp gonna get picked up here. Attempted to be picked up here by Arrogant Nephalem. the top lane. Caledorn's getting burned down just a little bit here, but sure he'll get some hands on the Blaze, heal himself up a little bit. Blaze is going to say, nope, I'm going to dive right into you and put you in your place. Meanwhile, we have an invade from Arrogant Nephalem on the camp. There's only 3 people here for the Counterpick Stupid. Rhaegar a little bit late to the party. Sylvanas going to go to sleep because of the lateness. However, they get a counter kill on Maev. Everyone's still standing on point, but the KT spreading bombs going to be putting quite a bit of damage. Going to force the Counterpick Stupid off the camp. Maybe they're still going. And in the meantime, we have 1 cap from each of the offlaners. Joe does end up going down, as does Rhaegar. So this camp did end up getting picked up by Arrogant Nephalem. And it looks like they're going to go ahead and go down and secure the objective. If anyone remembers, it's still here. Yep, looks like Tribe's going to go ahead and grab that. So they have secured themselves 2 objectives, or 2 towers. They have picked up 1 tower here. No damage on the fort as of yet, but they are first to level 7. Go ahead and pull up talents here real quick. Now they are... Arrogant Nephalem is kind of just controlling everything here. Get kind of stupid trying to be aggressive, but Dekiladin is just deciding, no, that's not going to happen. And Rhaegar once again a little bit far up, not safe enough. They don't have really a great tank to be able to really step up and be a frontline support. So is getting punished for that. But Leo steps up trying to grab some wave clear, and he meets 4 enemy heroes. Takes a lot of damage, but he's going to go ahead and tap and hopefully pick up some of this experience in mid. Meanwhile, Arrogant Nephalem will continue to lengthen their lead, almost pretty much a full level at this point. Leo's struggling. Take a look at... Oops, that's not what I want to do. Let's go ahead and back that up a little bit. I'm going to pull up this screen. Take a look at what our level 4 is. It is Neo Peasant, so he is capable of dual soaking now. Looks like he's starting in on potential for hand build. Let's see what happens with that. Camp picked up, starting to be picked up by Arrogant. They do secure the camp. They have 4 people, 4v4 once again. Sleep goes out. Cleanse goes out on Madathi, but unfortunately is stuck around too long. Picks up a bomb and ends up going down for it. Tower spawning. That is a perfect time for a kill by Arrogant Nephalem. And they're going to go ahead and rotate up here. Looks like Joe Valkymer is going to go ahead and stay bot. Not going to contest this. If Arrogant Nephalem's paying attention, they'll notice that Counterpick Stupid does not have a tank for this, and they're going to go ahead and look to pick this up. However, Counterpick Stupid isn't capable of really putting any poke out. Level 10's already picked up by Arrogant Nephalem. They throw out the light bomb. Doesn't really get any real value, but they do pick up the point, and they're going to go ahead and secure their own. Level 10's substantially faster than Counterpick Stupid, so Arrogant Nephalem has a window where they can pretty much just do whatever they want. They're going to go ahead and they're going to snake down here and check and see if they can catch someone in rotation. Now they're going to go ahead and check this camp. Still have 10s. They are backing off, though, not really making a whole lot of use of their advantage here. So the camp is going to end up getting picked up by Counterpick Stupid. A little bit of a missed opportunity by Arrogant Nephalem, but as they are enough ahead that they're not necessarily looking to be overly aggressive, I guess. So level 10's picked up by Counterpick Stupid. Take a look at both of our sets of ults. We have Entomb, we have Arrow, Ancestral, Hyperion, Blessed Shield, New Habits just finished by Blaze. This camp's going to get cleaned up pretty easily by Arrogant Nephalem. Valkymer's going in looking for pickup, however, Segatai puts everyone to sleep, pops his ult, we have Cage out, Blessed goes out, we have 2 heroes, Wit's End ends up ancestling himself, Rainer goes down for that. Dekiladin is going to eat a massive ball of fire. We're going to watch this as it goes in, and he's going to meet his end at the gate. Good night. And they pick up 2 kills for none. They are putting out an immense amount of ass-kicking in the team fights. So they're going to go ahead and secure this bottom fort. Two more towers are spawning. Madathi's trying to do what he can. Valkymer stepping up, just trying to keep them off the camp or off the fort as much as possible. Looks like it is going to just barely live. Now, the question is, are they going to walk away, or are they going to die for that? Keldorn comes down. He has the potential to drop an Entomb. Does drop it on the null pointer here. He goes down. Fantastic follow-up on the Entomb. Looks like Blaze is going to cap midpoint, so they still managed to trade, which is a huge actual win for Arrogant Nephalem. And Osprey is going to go ahead and continue to try and channel bot. He's not really going to get interrupted. So that is a 1-for-1. This tower is incredibly low, so it has the potential to be turned here at any time. Segatai putting people to sleep. Go ahead and make sure that his team gets out safely. He is stepping up relatively low. Blaze is stepping up. Keladorn going up. Unstoppable pop. New habits. Alt popped by Mal'Ganis, trying to just kind of zone out people with the vampire abilities. So that is going to turn into a fort wall for Can't Counterpick Stupid, and they're going to go ahead and back off and look to get value elsewhere. Now, 13s have been picked up by Arrogant Nephalem. We do see level 1 talent finished by Kael'thas, so he will be more than capable of keeping himself safe with shields. We have Speed of the Pious coming out from the Anduin Pyromaniac. So we have Burn Flush, and then so we're looks Cubo by Kael'thas. Going to drop talents here just a moment. There's the alt by Anduin out. We're going to go ahead and they're going to hop onto this camp, see if they can secure it from the invade. There's the Entomb goes out. Rhaegar alt out on to Valkymer. Valkymer's going to end up going down ultimately anyway. Keldorn in there, really low on Madathi here, but Keldorn ends up dying, so that's still a 2 for nothing. They did end up losing the camp to Can't Counterpick Stupid, but that wasn't really worth the deaths. So now Arrogant Nephalem has a 4-man 4v3 advantage. They can go ahead and secure this camp, or secure this fort. I keep wanting to call it a camp, so hopefully when it dies that goes away. But they're going to go in, they're going to secure the fort, and then they can back off and look with the Blaze coming down, Leo just popping, Joe just popping. They can come down and they can secure this objective pretty safely and put themselves at a 32-15 advantage on core health. So both teams currently on even talents. However, Arrogant Nephalem has the bot lane advantage, which is a big deal. However, they are slowly losing health on that. Light Bomb out, does not hit anyone. However, 2 people go to sleep. Segatai, you get 3-man grab. Valkymer throws out the Blessed Shield to peel for his team. Team backs off, trying to look to re-engage, but they're all taking a ton of bomb damage. Sylvanas ends up going down, and Raynor's going to have to go back because he has virtually no health whatsoever. So this camp is going to be a free pickup for Arrogant Nephalem, and they will continue to hold their bot tower as much as possible. Meanwhile, in the top, we do have Kime continuing to soak. Leo trying to make up for the deficit 14-16 that Arrogant Nephalem has over them, but it's going to be a pretty hard sell. Let's take a look at what we have at level 7 for Blaze. He took Crossfire, so his still soaking isn't all that fantastic, but the Killian goes in, gets 2 grab, drops the Warden's Cage, bombs out on everyone. Rhaegar dies to just an immense amount of spread damage. We do have the Ignite from Kael'thas, so this immense ignite, living bomb damage. So they pick up a kill right before objective. Rhaegar will be up. We do have the tunnel open, so he could rejoin relatively quickly to try and maybe contest bot, but I think they're going to go ahead and try and secure the safe objective, which doesn't work in their favor because they're going to fall continuously more and more behind. Valkymer Keladorn, we dropped a Entomb on Kime trying to stop his engage, or stop his cap. So that is 1 alt out, 2 alts out actually. We dropped the Blessed Shield as well. Fighting all over the place. Osprey low, he's leaving. Keladorn's got to leave, he's low. Did I just see blind as a bat? Am I blind? Hold on. I did in fact see blind as a bat. Arrogant Nephalem secures the second tower, and we are 29-5 in favor of Arrogant Nephalem. Still 16 advantage here for just a moment. Madathi stepping up with trait, trying to shut this down. Meanwhile, they Arrogant Nephilim's deciding, nope, we're gonna back you right off our tower. 16's now picked up 4. Can't counterpick stupid. Killigan running in, getting Q resets, looking to run in, grab a pull on anybody he possibly can. But this is likely going to be a little bit of a stalemate. I think Arrogant Nephilim is going to be able to hold this pretty readily with KT bombs, ignite, just throw abilities, and choke out as much damage, eke out as much damage as possible. Valkymer running in, throwing a Q. There's the run in, grab, pull into the Warden's Cage with the light bomb. So much back and forth. Everyone's going. There's an Entomb. We have Blind as a Bat going, stunning everyone. Malgan Assault. Meanwhile, Killidan's in. He does get out. We have a bomb, Pyroblast on Madathi on the Sylvanas. Leo does end up going down. Valkymer really low. He's got a bomb on him. He's going to go ahead and trait and walk away. But Killigan has no fear. He's got to pull, go in, throws Qs, pulls people, kills them. Valkymer gets the Rhaegar ult to save him. Maybe, yep, he's going to walk away, but Rhaegar is going to give his own life. And with that, I believe this is game. The math adds up. We have 4 towers and a core. That is, in fact, 5 shots. Leo won't be up in time. Joe's going to try, but no, he's not going to make it in time. So that will be game number 1 to Arrogant Nephalem. Right. That was a rather decisive victory for Arrogant Nephalem. 29 points. 29 health core still on the board for them. KT Maiev just did an absolutely immense amount of damage. Even Mal'Ganis put out more damage than everybody but Raynor on the side of Arrogant Nephalem. So they owned that map pretty single-handedly. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get our second lobby set up. Let me reach out to the captain here. One moment. So we have can't counterpick stupid. Let's find out what their map choice will be. Alright, so can't counterpick stupid. Ops for first pick. Let's see what map Arrogant Nephalem wants. Let's go ahead and update our score here. Take a look back at our overview. So game number 1 goes to Arrogant Nephalem. Map number 2 can be picked up by Arrogant Nephalem. Let's see what they want. They are going to take us to Infernal Shrines. The most picked map in NGS pretty much as long as I've been involved in NGS since season 3, I believe. Let's go ahead and update everything here. So game number 1 once again to Arrogant Nephalem. We go ahead and update their score. And get our map set up here. Infernal Shrines. Throw myself into obs here. Alright, while we set up our lobby here. Howdy, y'all. Once again, thank you for joining me. We are moving into game number 2 between Can't Counterpick Stupid and Arrogant Nephalem. We're just going to get the lobby set up here. We are in lobby, waiting for teams to get on the correct sides of things. And then we'll be ready to go. I'm loving the chat. I'm loving activity. Not often I get a real active chat, so thank you guys very much for participating. I will be more than happy to go back and reread everything. I'm not the greatest at multitasking, so I'll try and look in between games. But please let me know if there's any issues, any audio issues. I keep turning up my volume on my mic. I'm afraid to make it too loud, so I'm not yelling at everyone, and then not being able to hear ever again. But let's get our draft. Team 1, see, Iron Nephalem pick map. Okay, we're going to give our team's captains. And then, excuse me while I grab some water here. Let's see. Alright. Alright, let's get our draft going here. Let you see what I'm seeing here. We're back to rock, paper, scissors. Alright. Alright, game number 2, Infernal Shrines, chosen by Arrogant. Or, I'm sorry, chosen by. Hold on, did I mess up? Hold on. Let me double check here real quick. CCS chose first pick. Oh, okay, Arrogant Nephalem chose map. Got it. Let me update my thingamajig here. Infernal Shrines. I already updated it. Never mind. I'm way ahead of myself. I'm good at this. Alright, so map number 2, Infernal Shrines, first pick, going to Can't Counterpick Stupid. Let's see if they can in fact counterpick this game. So they throw out the War Chief once again. They want none of that. Pretty sure they banned that game 1. I could be incorrect. Let's see what our response been. Infernal Shrines, good heroes. KT was key. I believe it was very key for Arrogant Nephalem. So that would be a hero that they may try and sneak, but leaving it up could be a detriment to them. if they leave it up to leave it up for Counterpick Stupid to pick up. But we have the Lunar band, so band's looking pretty similar to last game so far. See if that continues, or if we can get something new. Looking for the map, maybe. Apparently, Maev made Maev made an impression. Tequilidin did do a fantastic job on that hero. We'll look to see what his response is for hero choice now that Maev is off the table. And Stukov. So, no silence pool. Good. He has a decent point control option, so it's a good hero to get rid of for them. So first pick to can't counterpick stupid. Let's see if they decide to take that KT away from Arrogant Nephalem, or if they're not concerned about it, despite the value they got last game. They are going to stick with the Sylvanas. Sylvanas, again, everything I said last game still stands. Plus the added, let's push, if we win an objective, let's push with the towers and everything turned off. So, still a good pickup. I know that Sylvanas struggles into KT. It's hard to step up and eat bombs all day, but Joanna Kalthas going to be picked up by Arrogant Nephalem here. So they're gonna go with it again. I mean, they're with the Kalthas at the very least. Kalthas with the Joe is pretty potent. Wave clear is immense. Shrine clear is absolutely insane. That's going to be a struggle, I think, for Can't Counterpick Stupid. But they respond with an Anduin and an Anubarak. So they looks like they counterpick the Anduin and picked up an Anubarak. So you wrap the Joe, dive on the KT, see how that pans out. You know, Anubarak is pretty weak to poke, so a Rainer, anything picked up on the side of Arrogant Nephalem that you press A and win, that can be a problem, potentially. Arrogant Nephalem sticks with the Jaina ban. Once again, no Ice Queen in response to the Kael'thas, and an Anna. So no nano boosted Pyroblast, unfortunately. I guess we eat fire again. That's essentially they gave him Kael'thas again. It's the dog in the burning room. That's all I can think of when they pick Kael'thas game 2. Oh, and then they're gonna add more fire. They're gonna pick up Blaze. So Blaze worked out for them well game 1. Uther, that's a hero. So they have triple melee and an Uther with no real need to. So it's not a tank Uther. I don't see this being a hypercarry Kael'thas, so this has to be some kind of aggro 5th pick. And since it's Tequilidin, I was gonna say maybe Kerrigan, but that's not on the table anymore. I'm gonna ask if we get an Arrogant Nephalem, I'm gonna have to ask if their plan was Kerrigan. Someone remind me. So Kerrigan Sonya pickup by Can't Counterpick Stupid. They now have 3 melee heroes as well. So I expect many dirty throwdown fights. All right, well, I'm not gonna make guesses anymore. We're 4 melee heroes with a hypercarry Kael'thas, so they're banking on winning objective. That is 100%. Like, the objective is must win for Arrogant Nephalem now. Maybe, Twin Blades. Twin Blades is still a thing, but still, 4 melee. That might be rough. But I'd have to say, let's switch over here. I actually like Can't Counterpick Stupid's draft more. I don't like the Anub. Rap's nice, but especially now for melee with the Anub rack, if he goes, if he presses the button that burrows into the enemy team, he probably ceases to exist. So this will be interesting. They're very all in on the dive. Can't Counterpick Stupid is going to look for aggression, and Arrogant Nephalem is going to look for, there's, like I said, the shrine. There is no doubt that if they lose the objective, they should struggle. But see how it goes. So Dakilidin on, or Arrogant Nephalem on red. We have Dakilidin on Varian, Kime on Blaze, No Pointer on Uther, Trabe on KT, Sega Tai on Johanna. And on the side of Can't Counterpick Stupid, Wits End on the wanted to call him Varian for a moment. Antuin, RTB on Kerrigan, Valkymer picking up the Beetle, Madathi on the Sylvanas once again, and Osprey on the Sonya. So good luck to both of these teams. RTB starting in there, looking to combo, pulls a wave, doesn't pull any heroes, gonna eat some damage. Valkymer's in there, eating a little bit of damage, but wave clear to Arrogant Nephalem to begin with. This is going to be interesting to me. I'm going to wait to see how this turns out. They both have good wave clear. Oh, in the bot lane we have a Kerrigan that has now gone to sleep. It's twice now. I've gone up to look at my offlane and someone dies. Quit it. Once again, wave clear without Kerrigan is going to be rough. Let's pull up our talents here real quick. We have daggers on Sylvanas. You hate to see it. I hate to see it, but quad melee. Okay, I'll accept it. This is the only time that is acceptable, in my opinion. But Fear of the Swarm, Renew once again. Still no bold decision. Nobody's bold enough. Lion's Maw, Silver Touch. So we have Q build in the works for the Uther. Man Addict, hold your ground. She's concerned about the stuns, so as they should be, and the new habits, of course. First camp picked up by Arrogant Nephalem while I was staring at the stat screen there, or the talent screen, and then response pickup on camp by Can't Counterpick Stupid. Give me one moment. Let me go ahead and update my score here. I did not. There we go. Arrogant Nephalem has their 1 point. Bottom camp going to be picked up by Arrogant Nephalem. Looks like Can't Counterpick Stupid is going to go ahead and let that happen. And we have a very big sword on the side of Dakilidin. So let's see whether this is feed smash or win smash. I'm always under the impression it's going to be feed smash. But I don't know, Dakilidin, he impressed me last game, so let's see what he can do with his giant sword here. Half a level lead by Arrogant Nephalem. We do have set up. Dakilidin's rotating in a very not safe way. I think he's going to pay for it here. No, he gets burst healed, and then he charges back in with that giant sword, and Kerrigan, excuse you for going in and trying to kill our king. He's gone. 2 deaths, by the way, Sylvanas and Kerrigan, so there is no damage to be found on the side of Counterpick Stupid for this objective. And they tried, but Arrogant Nephalem, Uther's like, no, that's not happening. This is my Varian, back off. And they're going to secure this objective probably for free, and it looks like Can't Counterpick Stupid's pretty much just conceded it. They're going to go ahead and look to make up some experience lost. Going in on Kime, does get a pull stun roots, but Blaze is a big tanky boy, he's fine. Sonya's going to push, Kerrigan's going to push. They may just look to trade forts, which is fine. Early objective on this map does not matter all that substantially if you have the push, the counter push, which they don't at the moment. And with Kime coming down here, Blaze will shut that down pretty hard. Valkymer pulls the objective, pulls the Punisher. We do have a Frozen Punisher. That is the best of the three, I believe, at this point in time. Basically, a free Sylvanas John Cena version. So, my lord, that's a smash in on the Beetle. Beetle has been smashed in more than one way. And meanwhile, pull on RTB. Kerrigan, no, you're too deep. Get back here. And they are going to, Nephalem is going to look to secure a fort with this first objective. Their siege isn't immense, but their threat is. So they're able to pick up the fort relatively uncontested. And at that point, they have a level lead. And they're just going to walk away, look to potentially pick up a gank on the Sonya. Nope, looks like KT decided to pick up experience. However, with Blaze, Uther, and Giant Sword Dekilidin, they almost pick up a kill on Sonya. However, she does walk away. Spray out by RTB. Alright, so meanwhile, Arrogant Nephalem, they're going to hit 10s first, with pretty substantial timing. Segatai looking to check on this camp a little bit late though, so they couldn't invade. They're going to go ahead and look to just push bot lane with their advantage. And we see 5 people in the lane, New Habits finished by Blaze. Segatai taking a lot of damage. They have the ults, but are they actually really going to be able to make any good use of them? If Counterpick Stupid continues to push out in lane, they can. However, it looks like Arrogant Nephalem's actually just going to go ahead and back off and not really. Well, as I say, they're going to go ahead and walk back in. Kerrigan is way out there, gets C-smashed, and then followed up on by pretty much everything. And Kerrigan once again goes to sleep. Camp picked up by Arrogant Nephalem, and they are now going to go ahead and use their advantage to push this bottom fort. Take a look at ults real quick. We have Shield Wall, Divine Shield, Phoenix, Bless Shield, and Bunker Drop. We have, yes, we have Leap. We're going to go ahead and continue with the dive concept. Madathi had to go ahead and wave out of there. But we have a 3v4 here. They're looking to force this engagement. Sylvanas steps up, is probably going to pay for that. Slightly delayed, but she ultimately did pay for it. Arrogant's still going at it. Light Bomb and Maelstrom. So the aggression from Counterpick Stupid is there. As you see, now that they've hit 10s, let's see if they can actually pull anything out. Let's take a look here. I apologize. The overlay is a little bit. That's one thing I haven't changed since I did my new setup. So next on my stream, I promise that will be fixed. But the levels are 11 to 12 currently. So even Talontiers, we have Unstoppable Pop by Blaze. Bombs going out by Trey, but they're just looking to posture. Both teams looking to see. Now we have these massive amount of frontline by Arrogant Nephalem. I don't know how you can engage into that with this. Like, you have to get to KT, or you need to just put massive blow up on the front line. Now they wrap the Uther. Uther comes out. There's a Kerrigan dives in, gets the Anduin ult, tops her ult. She's living decently, however, ult goes down and she does not have the shields to live. Leap goes in from Osprey. Good attempt to try and pick up the kills. They do end up killing the KT, but how many people end up dying for it? Oh my lord, there is 3 dead on the side of Can't Counterpick Stupid. 3 still up, and Sylvanas is rather low, so they're not going to be able to re-engage this, because the Dekilidin's big sword will go through someone if they try and step up. So once again, Arrogant Nephalem is going to go ahead and secure an objective, and 3 kills to 2. in their favor. 13 advantage going into this push. It is a Mortar Punisher, so it will do a decent bit of damage to the structures. Good pull by Valkymer. He gets out of there before the John Cena puts him in a hurt locker. But Arrogant Nephalem should pretty handily secure this fort. And Punisher lives just long enough, gets a 4-man stun on, can't counterpick stupid, but no one there to really be able to follow up on that. Good unstoppable by Joanna. Go ahead and walk away. That will be up again in a few seconds. They are going to go ahead and split. They are on the even talent tiers now. This is a good advantage, or a good potential time. If only they knew they were split to kind of go and force an engage, but unfortunately map hacks don't exist in NGS at the very least. So they're going to go ahead and pick up 2 camps for 1 on the side of Arrogant Nephalem. They're going to go ahead and look to push in and get some value. There goes the Phoenix out. They're going to get some free damage onto the fort. Osprey coming in. They're looking to posture to dive. There goes the light bomb onto the beetle. Good damage onto Killidan. Killidan goes down. However, they are incredibly stacked up for the bombs. That said, though, they get out. There's the bunker. There's the D shield. A lot of damage spread damage going out on to can't counterpick stupid. Kerrigan goes down, and looks like they trade 1 for 1. Not much else to be had there, and we still have a level and a half lead by Arrogant Nephalem. Big wave top. This is going to start doing some damage to their top lane, so Sonya's going to go ahead and clear that, pick up the experience, hopefully get them a little bit of a way closer to level 16. Level 16s are picked up by Arrogant Nephalem, and they are sitting pretty for next objective. They are going to go ahead and continue going in on this bot fort. They are going to secure that with no problem. Level 16s, we have Banner of Dalaran, spell power. Let's just go all in with the Varian. We're gonna make this hyper carry work to the best of our ability. Osprey a little bit out, has to leap out, gets the big sword from Killidan, but she manages to walk away. Valkymer eats a blessed shield, but also walks away. So a couple of ults down, or 1 ult down for each team of significance. 16's still a little ways away. Objective just now popping. Can't counterpick stupid will not really be able to contest this until they pick up 16. However, they are not in a position to really be able to safely soak. Meanwhile, we have Hime just walking up and doing whatever the hell he wants and leaving. He's going to go ahead and heal him up some good healing burns, and then go and join his team, go up to the objective. 16's about to pop for counterpick stupid. So the only disadvantage they're going to have here once they get 16s is that they're going to be a little bit of a deficit on shrine minions. So let's see how much of a lead that Arrogant Nephalem can get. Venus, thank you very much for the bits there. Much love. Alright, so King Counterpick Stupid, go ahead and try and step up. They got Kerrigan go in. We have a big dive by... oh wow, everyone is on top of each other. Lots of AoE. There's the Osprey spinning, gets the divine, or gets the light bomb. Unstoppable goes out on Kime. Unfortunately, he is not going to make it out, so we actually get 2 kills picked up by Can't Counterpick Stupid. That's a huge swing in their favor if they can secure this objective. Segatai stepping up. Valkymer Osprey sitting on lane. I think that they should be doing a little bit more to really be able to protect everyone on the shrine. They're kind of, everyone's out here not doing much, and that is going to give time for Arrogant Nephalem to step up once they pick up their own. Once they get their team back. They're trying to heal up Valkymer as much as possible, but Osprey, Madathi, everyone on the shrine, they've now broken even. KT is still a little bit ways away. Blaze is still dead, so unless they throw a 5v3.5 fight at this point, they should be fine. If Kerrigan goes down, though, there's a light bomb. Varian gets wrapped. They do secure the objective. The question is, do they walk away now? They do. They do, in fact, walk away. However, Kerrigan's dead. They do have a lot of siege potential. They still have a Sylvanas, so Sylvanas trait, these towers are almost gone. They will get, now this is unfortunately an Arcane Punisher, not as strong as it once was. Arrogant Nephalem may be able to just opt to ignore this. 3-man stun by Kime. No one there to follow up those, but we have Killidan going in with a C-Smash on Osprey, taking a lot of damage, and surprisingly, well, not surprisingly, Arcane Punisher does literally nothing. They get 2 towers. They're still a level and a half down, unfortunately, so that was, I mean, it was good. Taking the objective, they had a really good turn to pick that up, but unfortunately they couldn't do anything with it. So level 20s, next objective for both teams. Arrogant Nephalem well on their way. That's a guaranteed thing for them. Then they can go ahead and basically roam the map, owning anything they want. Can't Counterpick Stupid needs to look for a fight before that point. Excuse me. So RTB goes in, pulls a D-shield out onto the Varian. Sylvanas goes to sleep. Kerrigan goes to sleep as well. Everyone gets a turn. Bombs. Varian's going to go ahead and almost hand deliver bombs to the rest of his team, but they do walk away with 3 people. 2 people dead, unfortunately. 20s do get secured by Arrogant Nephalem. Let's go ahead and take a look at what those talents look like. KT has a flamethrower. This is a problem. Flamethrower is huge. Q's constantly getting thrown out. With Ignite, you just basically I'm gonna throw out flame strikes from basically a different game, and then I'm gonna spread bombs, and then your team just all dies. So this is huge advantage for them. They're gonna push this keep, and with their 20 advantage, they could even look to just end the game. There's the ooh, good stun on the charge. Banner comes out, no value gonna get had on that. It's gonna go down. Everyone's up now for on the side of Can't Counterpick Stupid. So long as they don't get picked, they did lose the keep. But if they can safely pick up level 20 without taking substantially more damage, which they're definitely going to lose a mid keep unless no, because they have Sonya top. This is not an engage they want to take. D-Shield comes out, Phoenix comes out. Unfortunately, Kerrigan dies for it. Joe ends up dying, but that gets them really close to 10. Double stun out on the Beetle. Good pull. Valkymer walks away. They trade 1 for 1. Sonya pushing top, getting soaked. This is going to secure them 20. They're 4v4. They will be down 2 keeps, but they have hope. They have hope. That's what they have. Let's take a look at our talents here real quick. We have Rewind, Spear, Bolt, second pull. No Kerrigan talent as of yet. So first fort taken by Can't Counterpick Stupid. Arrogant Nephalem's going to go ahead and get as much of a lead as possible without about one of their tanks. Osprey is in there, going to pop shield and armor. Will take relatively little damage compared to what they could have. So good trades. D-Shield still off the map, or on cooldown for Arrogant Nephalem. So they are going to just wait it out. Valkymer went in looking for friends, and he got them. So still a good lead by Arrogant Nephalem on the point. Kerrigan is really far away. It looks like Can't Counterpick Stupid is actually going to go ahead and concede the point at this point. It's just going to be a problem There's no structures between this objective and course, so Can't Counterpick Stupid has to basically wipe Arrogant Nephalem and kill the objective before it ends the game. This is going to be an incredibly rough uh, engagement for them. I mean, if they can secure a KTQ early without taking too much damage, that should work out well. Pole unfortunately has to go out already onto a Nubrak, and Osprey goes down on the Sonya pretty much immediately. If Valkymer dies, that is going to be game. Arrogant ceases to exist, my god. Game number 2 on Infernal Shrines to Arrogant Nephalem. Great job, both teams. Go ahead and switch on over to our stat screen here. So I think I was right. I think I was correct at the beginning. Can't Counterpick Stupid needed to win team fights, and Arrogant Nephalem just needed to win the point, but Arrogant Nephalem just won all of the things. So there's a lot of early game deficit. Not a huge substantial difference in damage, though. That quad frontline, or if they're sitting at the bottom in terms of damage, but we have the heals. Armor did a ton of work. D-Shield did a ton of work. Ultimately, it just came down to Arrogant Nephalem just erased people from existence. So I love watching people die in the game, in Heroes. Don't take that the wrong way. See if we can pull Trabe in for an interview. Take a look at our talents here real quick. So I don't know. I didn't see how many stacks she ended up to. Okay, as a Sylvanas, almost as basically a Sylvanas main at this point. I don't like this build. Now, I said it was a good build into that team, but that it's late game. It's very late game. You have to use your escape to stack because you're level 7. It just, and I'm not picking on Madathi. It's just this is my hero. It's a rough time to exist, especially into a KT, into all of that. It's just a really rough place to be. So, it's hard to get value on the hero. But overall, the quad melee worked out incredibly well for Arrogant Nephalem. Once again, let me go ahead and throw up a overview here and swap this over. So we got picks, bans. Let me go ahead and update who won what. So Arrogant Nephalem won both of the games. And it looks like I am still sitting in a caster lobby. Hey, what's up, Trabe?
Hey, how's it going?
Not too bad. Great games.
Yeah, it's always good to get in some late night Thursday night NGS action for sure.
Well, I'm gonna do this relatively quickly and probably take myself to bed. But congratulations on your 2-0.
Yeah, thank you. It's been an interesting season so far, so it's always good to get a solid win in there and get some confidence back.
So looking at your history, you're 4-4 in terms of map score. 2-1 losses and then a 2-0 domination. So it looks like you had a double header one day, and you did decently well. It looks like, and then don't That's asked though. I just casted their game. They're looking strong, so I don't think losing 2-1 to them is a huge deal for you in terms of your team understanding that you're a contender in your division.
Yeah, I think they're definitely one of the ones to watch out for. If you've just been watching some other streams and some other games, and they've looked really scary against every team they faced. They were definitely pretty scary when they faced us. So we'll be watching out for them to be sure.
So I want to let's talk about game number 1. You guys I'm gonna have to leave the stat screen and take a look at our match history here. So you guys picked up the unknown Maiev. Maiev Killidan did work on that Maiev game one. He pulled a ban on it game two. So you guys, Maiev Blaze, you picked a lot of really strong heroes, but the Kael'thas, just in general, you guys did well with all of your heroes. Is there any point in that game where you were concerned that you actually might it might swing the other way?
Well, we were somewhat concerned the whole time just because we've played Counterpick Stupid a couple times now, and I can think of at least one game in the past where we were like, "Oh, we've got these guys," and they came back and stomped us into the ground for it. So I've learned not to get too cocky whenever we play them. But yeah, with that comp, especially, we knew if we could get a pretty solid early lead, it was just going to be on us not making any mistakes. Because if you get up a level or two and you have all that CC and all that initiation, it's going to be really tough for them to get a comeback on towers, especially. So once we went up a level early, went up a couple points, we were feeling pretty good about it.
Yeah, and you guys had a pretty substantial amount of combo potential. Maiev plus Blaze, Anduin plus literally any of your heroes except for Kael'thas. That light bomb with Maiev pull in the ring is absolutely devastating. So you guys had a lot of really great team fights and had a pretty decisive 29-0 in that game one. But I'm more interested right now in game two. Is this comp a thing that you do, or is this something just decided? Hey, we're gonna do this tonight.
This wasn't a specific thing we were going into. We sort of got thrown off by their draft a little bit, and so our last picks were a little jumbled potentially. But it's heroes that we've played a lot this season and other seasons. It's heroes that we play pretty confidently on. So even if we aren't really planning to do them in this combination all that often of 4 melee and a Kael'thas, we saw they were doing a pretty similar thing, which is going to be huge CC trains and huge dives and clumped up people. So if we could get the jump on them and get some good Kael'thas spreads, we'd be in business. And if they got the jump on us, as happened once or twice, things weren't going to go so well.
So I have two questions about your draft. Number one, were you surprised that they gave you Kael'thas again?
We went back and forth because we figured they wanted to ban the Kael'thas and the Maiev probably, but we figured they did probably also want to ban the Malthael still. We were surprised to see the Garrosh, just because it's not a huge, or the ban on Garrosh, just because it's not a huge pick on shrines, and we figured they would maybe try to react a little bit more to game one. But I know that we've run Garrosh against them in the past, so they know how well Sega Type plays that hero. I'm not super surprised that they didn't want to face it again. But yeah, it left us some of our strong options open. And then they first picked was it Sylvanas that they first picked? Yeah, and then I don't know that if they're gonna leave me the Kael'thas open, I'm gonna go ahead and take it on Infernal Shrines. I'm not gonna risk letting them influence it because I don't want to play into it either.
Of course. Now, was your plan to last pick Kerrigan?
Was our plan to last pick Kerrigan?
Yeah, with the other. So your draft setup, you had two tank heroes in the Joanna Blaze. You picked up the KT and then you picked the Uther. I'm like, okay, well, it's not a tank Uther, so I figured you were going to be picking up an aggressive divey hero. So I wondered if Kerrigan was the pick, and then wondered if they had taken it away from you.
The Kerrigan was one of the options. We had a couple things we were sort of debating. I think the Uther was, or we were sort of considering it less for the dive and more just for the like, oh, save somebody who's going to get absolutely destroyed by all of their CC otherwise, because we figured Leap was coming and Kerrigan was coming, and it was going to be really bad if they all just jumped on any squishy. And so if we went with, even something like Raynor or another ranged assassin, just having that get out of jail card was going to be super useful. But I've learned that when Dekilden says she wants to go Colossus Smash Varian, even if it doesn't really make sense to me, I just sort of say, all right, this hero better than I do. Go for it. And that's served me well in the past.
Yeah, the Uther got an absolute ton of value. D-Shields, I believe cleanses existed. Pretty sure. I could be wrong.
Yeah, yeah. Oh gosh.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
the protection, divine shield. Oof.
the variant I saw the level 4. It's like, oh, all right, that's a big sword. So is this gonna be feed smash or is this gonna be carry smash? And no doubt the people ceased to exist when she decided to ram the giant sword into them. So that was fun to watch.
It's always good when if there's a team fight and I get cocooned and then miss half my abilities and then pop mana shield and run away, and I see that we still got a kill or two. I figure somebody's out there doing work. So I'm glad we have another assassin player on this team that was able to step up when I have not the best fights in the world.
Well, I'm glad I was able to pick this up. You guys scheduled it last minute, and it showed up on my radar. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna grab this. So I did very much enjoy my time this evening. Do you have any shout outs you'd like to make to your team, the community, or your opponents this evening?
Shout outs to Beast Coast, our sister team, who moved up to Div A this season. I'm interested to see how their season goes. It's going to be some tough competition, but they're some strong competitors, so I think it'll be interesting to watch. And shout outs to Counterpick Stupid, who is just always a joy to play against. Great group of folks. Just we're happy to see some familiar faces after being up in Div B for a while. It's sort of bittersweet coming back to C, but there's a lot of folks that we really have had some good times with in C, and we're happy to get the chance to play them again.
All right, yeah, Beast Coast. They knocked my team out of the playoffs in the grand finals last season. So seeing them in A, we're firmly still in Div B. So we're looking to plant our flag once again in Div B, and you guys are looking to have a really strong showing in Div C. So good luck to you. Also good luck to your opponents this evening. And once again, thank you for allowing me to cast you here.
Yeah, thanks for picking it up. Best luck with the rest of the season.
Thank you. You as well. Have a good night. All right. So that is going to be all for me. Thank you very much for joining me this evening, everyone. It's my first ever doubleheader cast. My first